Welcome. Let's provide answer to this question 18 and 19 of the NECO 2023 Mathematics Paper 3. If 1 is added to the denominator of a fraction, the fraction becomes 1/2, that's 1/2. When 3 is added to both the numerator and the denominator of the fraction, it becomes 3/4. We have to find the fraction. So in this case, we need to represent the unknown fraction by unknown variable, as in letting the numerator be x, let the y be what? The denominator. So if this is the fraction, we can say let this be the fraction, what we are looking for. Now, 1 is added to the denominator, meaning 1 is added to this, meaning x over y plus 1. If I add 1 to the denominator, my answer is going to be 1/2, meaning the fraction, this fraction becomes 1/2. Cross multiplication gives us 2x, x is from here. Then we have equals to y plus 1 times 1 will still give us y plus 1. Let's group the unknown to one side. That gives us 2x minus y equals to 1. Subtracting y from both sides will produce this equation in terms of two variables. So that can be labeled as what? Equation 1. Then for the second part, when 3 is added to both the numerator and the denominator, we have our fraction become 3/4, meaning if I have x plus the numerator, y plus the denominator, I should be having 3/4, where this could also be expanded by cross multiplication. 4 multiplying this will give us 4x plus 3 equals to 3y plus what? 3. We cross multiply, or better still, multiplying through by the LCM. 4 into bracket y plus 3. We can expand this bracket to have 4 times x. We have 4x plus 4 times 3 will be 12. That will be equals to 3 times y will be 3y plus 3 times 3 will be what? 9. Just as we did in the first equation, grouping the variables to one side, the constant to one side. So I'll be subtracting 3y from both sides and 12 from both sides. Give us 4y minus 3y equals to 9 minus what? 12. And I believe we can simplify further to have x, 4x minus 3y equals what? -3. And that becomes the second equation. So solving equation 1 and equation 2 simultaneously will give rise to what? The value of x and y, which will represent our fraction. So let me bring back equation 1, which will be 2x minus y equals 1. Then repeating equation 4. Repeating equation 2. So right, solving equation 1 and 2 simultaneously. I prefer to use elimination. So I would like to make the coefficient of y being the same as that of what? The second equation. So multiply equation 1 by 3. So we are going to multiply equation 1 by 3 so that the coefficient of the y will be the same. You could also eliminate the x by multiplying equation 1 by 2 in order to make the coefficient the same. Alright, so if that is the case, I'll be having 3 times this will give me 6x minus 3y equals to 3 times this will give us 3. Let's label that equation 3. Repeat back our equation 2, which is 4x minus 3y equals to -3. So now what do we do? Since the coefficients are now the same, and the same sign, I have to subtract. So I'll subtract equation 2 from equation 1. So I have equation 3 minus equation 2. So subtracting equation 2 from equation 3, meaning 6x minus 4x, and that gives us only 2x. This is going to be minus 3 minus minus 3. That will be 0. So minus, this is positive 3 minus negative 3. And that gives us what? 6. But we are looking for x. So we divide by the 2, which is the coefficient. And that gives rise to x equals what? 3. It means the value of the numerator will be 3. But we are looking for both x and y. So we substitute that into equation 1 or equation 2, any of the equations you like. So that is going to be x is going here to become 2x, which is now 3, minus y equals 1. If you multiply, you will get 6 minus y equals 1. Let's transpose the y to the right, then 1 to the left. So 6 minus 1 equals to y, meaning y is just going to be what? 5. So the fraction we are looking for is going to be, we say x over y will now be equals to, what is our x? 3. What is our y? 5. It means the fraction that we begin with or we are looking for will be 3 divided by what? 5. And on the option, that would have been option C. Option C. Question 19. Y is partly constant and partly varies as x. When the value of y is 2, x is 3. And when the value of y is 5, x is 6. You have to find the relationship between x and y. This is what? Partial variation. So if y is varying, which is the dependent variable, and this is what? Independent variable. So we are going to have y varying partly as a constant. So let me let that constant be what? A. Then it also varies as what? X, which is the constant of variation be b, and that of what? X. Where a and b are all constant. We want to find. Okay, so from here, when y is 2, x is going to be what? 3. So we replace the y and the x by their values. So it means 2 will be equals to a plus 3b. That gives us the first equation. When y is 5, x is 6. We are told 5 and 6. So 5 is equals to a plus what? 6b. This becomes what? Equation 2. So now solving the two equations simultaneously, knowing very well that the coefficient here is the same, so I only subtract. So I have equation 2 minus what? Equation 1. Meaning 5 minus 2, that will be 3. A minus a will be 0. 6 minus 3 will be 3b. Divided by b, divided by 3 and 3. That implies that your b is going to be what? 1. So now that you know your b to be 1, put it back into either equation 1 or equation 2. In equation 1, I'll have 2 equals to a plus 3b. And the b is now taken as what? 1. So now I'll have 2 equals to a plus 3, keeping in touch of the a. Then the 3 will be transposed. So 2 minus 3 equals to a, meaning the value of a will just be negative what? 1. So what will be the relation? Y is equals to a, where the a is minus 1 plus bx, and our b is what? 1. So it means x. This could also be written as x minus 1. So the relationship between the x and y is just y equals to x minus 1. And on the options, we are going to have that to be B. Option B becomes the preferred solution for that question. Thank you for watching. Share this video with anybody who may need this. Like and comment. Bye bye.